Hello everybody, my name is Kellen. Welcome to another Team Fortress 2 video. So, I'm just gonna get straight to the point here. So, the gunmetal update just ended today this is September 14th, or not September 14th, that would've been something. No, it's September 30th. Sorry, I have something in my throat. I have like a badger in my throat. But, yeah, it's September 30th, the gunmetal update ended. And I have to say, this was probably one of my favorite updates. In fact, if not, it is my favorite update for as long as I've been playing Team Fortress 2. Because it just gives you something to do for months. Like, it took, like, I believe it came out like 3 or 2 months ago. And then you kept on doing the contracts to get the skins. It was just amazing. I love the update. I love everything. People say the skins looked a bit like sawdust. It was like poop. They didn't like it at all. But I have to say, I think people forget what the word camouflage is. Like, oh man, they took like wood texture from this like house and like harvest it on it. They slapped it on real good job, Valve. You did this poop skin, you poopy did. But in reality, it's a camouflage. That's what a camouflage is supposed to do. What were you supposed to think? Like chameleons are supposed to like be like purple lightning bolt? No, chameleons. They don't do that, sadly. But, yeah, so, I mean, the skins look really great, I have to say for myself. I really enjoyed completing contracts. Of course, every time I get the case, I'm like, oh, I got another case. And now, looking back on that, I'm actually pretty glad I got cases. Why? Because it's the end of the update for the gunmetal update. I just said update twice, but, so the thing is that cases, like people would want cases more when the update's gone because you can't get them anymore, and the items in it is like wacky, it's really good, like I'd say, like so like the powerhouse box is gonna be like up to like 50 cents to $1 each, and that's better than most skins in general, which is pretty good, I guess. And, of course, the gunmetal cosmetic case, as you may know, will skyrocket in price. Oh my god, the people who want the banana hat, they will, like, literally kill a man for a regular one. Not even strange version, they would just kill a man. It's actually it's actually quite insane. So, the banana hats are easily gonna be going, like, shooting up to like stars in price. I wouldn't be surprised if like a unique, just default non-strange one is going for like $100 maybe, because it's probably just gonna be that rare, unless of course Valve they keep the gunmetal cosmetic case in for a long time, like they do with every other case, instead just for like, oh yeah, you get the update, you get it for only the update and just for the update. And I hope they don't do that, because I got a few gunmetal cases, and I would like to keep them for as long as I like. But I do like the hats in it, like the reference to the big, like, I forgot, the Big Lebowski or something like that. I believe it's called the Big Lebowski. Heavy set is just mind blowing. I love that set. I haven't watched the movie, sadly. I know the movie, but I haven't watched it yet, which I might do, like, very soon. I heard it was a good movie. But, yeah, so, if you hear this, I would go on the market now and purchase stuff. It's probably just, like, more recommended. You might make profit unless they keep the cosmetic cases out, and just weapon cases in general. But anyway, besides the point in that, I like going back to the original question. I really loved the gunmetal update. It so much balancing change. It's like, oh my god, the launch load, freaking worst update ever. Like, the launch load was completely balanced. Like, nobody used it. It's my favorite weapon. Oh my god. Literally every every demo man in the world said that. Probably at the Gunmetal update, like, oh. Or at least just felt bad. Like, oh. For me, I mean, of course I play demo man. But I have used the grenade launcher way more than. Oh my god, ears. Okay. Some problem with my headset, but yeah, I always use the default grenade launcher more than the lock and load. But anyway, besides that point, they added a lot of weapon changes. Some weapon changes got buffed up to like godly powers, and others went like down in the toilet. I mean, like the Dead Ringer nerf. Like Dead Ringer's been in the game for like since like 2009. They only like used the stats, like added stats to it that time, and I think they like changed it once or twice, but that was like in 2010, like the last change. So it's been like 5 years since the Dead Ringer has actually been changed. And it was actually pretty mind blowing to me that they actually went ahead and did that to the Dead Ringer. For me, it's just mind boggling, I guess you can say. But yeah, so the gunmetal update. This has truly been my favorite update. They like nerfed mini sentries, now like don't have to like. I mean, they're still there, and they're really still a pain to deal with, but they're not as useful as they were, I guess you can say. And the Jag, I'm okay with the Jag. I don't personally use the Jag, even though it got buffed completely. I usually just stick to my wrench, of course. Unless I'm on offense. If I'm on offense, then I probably just might use it. And yeah, so Gunmetal update is coming to a close now, like I said before. And I'm quite sad because I'm going to feel so lost on the update. But they did announce on their website, if you go there, like, right now, you can check on their latest news, I guess you can call it, that they actually added, they're going to be adding for, what's the word? Well, they're not going to have a Halloween update like Halloween map. They're going to have cosmetics, of course, Halloween cosmetics, that will be available. That Halloween cosmetics that will be worn all year, that could be worn all year round, I should say, which is kind of strange, actually. Like, imagine, like, I saw in the workshop, like, a pyro shark, like a shark head for the pyro, and that would be really strange to see that in any game whatsoever. But anyway, I have to bring this to a close. Oh yeah, I forgot to say my initial thing. Yeah, they're making another campaign in like the end of December, they said. So that's really good. I guess I can be back into my roots. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. Gunmetal update comes to a close. Matchmaking still hasn't been released, and yada yada yada. Bye.